So I have this reborn that was made after a girl. It's the Shaya sculpt by Bonnie Seaban. And I made a boy. A very happy boy. Look at that. And so those eyes actually are the polyurethane eyes. They're plastic. But I have rooted the eyelashes and painted, and I even painted on some hair, which is kind of messy, just like you'd have with a busy baby. We're going to change him. So let's just call him Shane today, after the original sculpt's name, but much more masculinized. I went to the flea market, and there was a young mom whose son grew out of all of his clothes, and she wanted to sell them. This is a 3 to 6 month size. I think it might be a little too big. That's a hummingbird, if you hear that buzzing noise. Oh. And she also had some 0 to 3 months. So this is 6 to 9 months. And I think supporting a young mom selling, she had hundreds of clothes. So she was selling the baby clothes that doesn't fit anymore. And here's the 0 to 3 month size. And I think I'm going to keep the shorts, put on a whale top, which is so cute. And this is also so cute, whaley cute. And 0 to 3 months. So either one would work, but I think I'm going with this. So this young mom was selling clothes at the flea market, which is a great place to get some clothes. And you know that reborn artists, if we have clothes that don't work or don't fit or we're not using, we're usually trying to find someone to give it to directly so that the actual mom of a brand new baby doesn't have to spend a thing. And that's what I do. Oh my goodness, so cute. She also had shoes, and it was actually just so much stuff that she had where it was kind of just too good to be true that she had such a selection, and I kind of got overwhelmed with the choices, chose a few things, and went into a finished mode because I was like, I can't keep looking. Like, I was gonna spend all day on one table. But it's good to support someone who is there at the flea market, because they can only be there twice a year. I'm not sure if you know that about, at least for California, sellers permits are required if you're going to sell at a flea market more than 2 times, or sell anywhere, even a garage sale. you're supposed to have a seller's permit for that location so that you can post it and you can have a sale, garage sale every weekend. But yeah, that's the rule. I don't think anybody's following it, but technically that's the rule. And I think snaps are the best. And I can add snaps up here just to tighten it down. So cute. Can you see that cuteness? And I do love this straight leg. It's very uncommon for the reborn babies to have a leg that's straightened out like this. But babies, sometimes they do. They straighten their leg out. They're stretching. This baby is well painted, stretching, very realistic, lifelike. And cute. Shaya is such a cute sculpt. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that this actual sculpt is protected with copyright, because later I saw some, and maybe it was just a rogue seller from China, or they were selling the excess or something. Maybe they had some agreement, but I think it's from China. I don't know, because I saw it one time and I felt pretty bad that after buying the sculpt, oh, look at those feet. I'm just staring at the feet. After buying the sculpt, it's very heart-wrenching to see it being sold for so much less. But of course, nobody has the same, and there's no one exactly like this one. This one has its own paintings, sculpting, professionally done. The hair, so nice. I do like it a little messy like that, where it's not all gathered together like someone twirled the edges together or anything. It's kind of like it's been dry and kind of like the baby had a day out at the park, and it's just kind of in that kind of pattern where it's perfect. So cute. So check out your local flea markets if you're looking for cute clothing, because it's definitely, sorry about the dog, my neighbors don't know how to train or use muzzle training. Technically you do a muzzle timeout, just like we were kids. We had a little timeout every time we misbehaved. Well, that's how you learn. That's how dogs learn too. I bet if we put dogs through kindergarten, they would learn the ABCs. So, and I've seen them using the buttons and everything, and using the buttons to get snacks and food. Look at those hands. Those fingers are so chunky. Actually, in proportion, I think, you know, most sculptors can't get the proportions perfect, but this baby's pretty close, and I like the straight leg. Actually, I saw it for the straight leg, and I thought it would be great as a girl, but then once I got it painted and I dressed it up as a girl, it works better as a boy. So tell me your opinion. Is it better as a girl or boy? I mean, I really wanted to get a fluffy white dress that goes to about here with lacy bloomers, and just show off this little straight leg. So cute.